What's up, guys? It's currently 4:36. I can't even believe that the day just flew by. We haven't even worked out yet. I'm still waiting on Kyle, but we're gonna get that workout in. You know what it is. A lot of you guys have been asking different questions. I'm gonna do a Q&A later. I've just posted on Twitter asking for the Q&A, so I'm gonna get the questions now and then I'll answer them for you. But I did hit up PacSun earlier. I got some different denim jeans. I think I'm gonna do a video like pretty much how to shop for jeans when you're taller, you know, because it's pretty difficult for me to find jeans. I'm 6'3", but they just kind of look weird on me. Besides all that, right now we're going to look for an office. I'm gonna rent a space. I'm trying, and I'm gonna open up a Sneaker Life and also sell merchandise and a studio for a Sneaker Life. So currently working on that today. This is what the footwork looking like today. Most comfortable thing you ever wear in your life. If only I could master the material or whatever they use for these slides and make a Sneaker Life ones. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Yeah, can't you send one to
my guy?
somebody?
I've tried, but like the minimums for it, you gotta order like 2,000 slides. Like,
how much is that?
I don't know. So far, no luck on the office space, but we'll keep looking. Oh. Took a 2-hour or 3-hour nap, excuse me. 10 minutes, bro. They say if you're gonna take a nap, you should only take 20 minutes, because if you take 30 minutes, you could possibly fall into that deep realm of sleep. Took a 10-minute nap, and I was like, oh, let me put on some, let me ask 20 minutes. Let me click 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, bro, another 20 minutes. Alarm went off, click, out for another like 2 hours after that, or 3 hours. But let's get that Food Network lit, dog. Let's go. Let's go. Let me show you what's good. Oh, man, it's even dark outside. What we got? It's that Norwegian salmon. Stay away from that Atlantic salmon. This is that Norwegian salmon. Oh yeah. So yeah, I know y'all love the pink grill. Swag, probably the best grill you ever see in your life. But go ahead and leave that on there for about 15, probably 18 minutes, because it's pretty thick. Just sauce. There we go with them finished results, boy. Ooh. Ooh. Voila. Hey man, you ready to do this Q&A with me? Come on. Sleeping. That boy in dreamland. What's up? Did I wake you up, bro? Do you want to do the Q&A, or you go ahead? You just go to sleep. I'll take care of it. So guys, you know, I've been in a funk the last few days, and I've been trying to really get out of it. You know, nobody likes being unhappy, and nobody likes just feeling down. You know, I just wanted to lay in bed all day and sleep. Like, I wanted to avoid everything. You know, I've killed off a lot of things. I've shot down a lot of opportunities, and you know, today I think was a day where I really learned from my mistakes, and I can only move forward from here. Because the longer I sit here and feel sorry for myself, the less I'm gonna get done. And you know, I've really realized my faults within the last year, exactly why everything has declined, and it's because I've let it decline. You know, honestly, it's been my fault. You know, I made it to a certain point, and you know, I'm realizing myself that when you get to that point, it just becomes normal. You know, a lot of people ask, like, how does it feel to have all these people watch you and, you know, be inspired by you? And personally, it feels normal. You know, there's no like special feeling I get in my heart or in my mind knowing that I'm inspiring anyone. It just becomes normal. You know, I was talking about it earlier, like it's like getting let me relate this to younger kids or anything, like getting a new car, getting shoes. You know, in the last year, man, I've gotten everything I could possibly want, and You know, I thought if I had $1 million right now, I wouldn't feel happy. Like it wouldn't just make everything better for me. It's it's just a process, and I'm working on it, but I wanted to let you guys know that I'm over it, and I'm gonna do the best I can, and I want you to be able to do the same. I just want to teach you guys a few lessons that you can learn right now from me, and hopefully apply them to your own life. Because like I said, man, when you finally get that holy grail of yours or that brand new car, it's dope, bro. It's dope for the first few months, but then you become numb to it, and it's just like, all right, what's next? You know, I personally have surrounded myself in so many like dope things. Like, got my Mercedes Benz, you know, I got all the sneakers, bro. I got the laptop, I got the computer, I got the camera equipment, I got the clothes. This isn't bragging. I'm just telling you, like, that's what it is. I got everything you can have, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be happy. And when you get to a certain point, and where I felt like I got to that certain point, but I let myself decline, I didn't realize that when you're at that point, bro, when you're at that point, you gotta work 20 times harder to keep and only reinvent yourself and keep pushing. Instead, I just sat here and felt sorry for myself and curled up in a ball and slept. And here is where we are, and what we're gonna do is respect the process and keep grinding. Because even though there's tons of people out here just saying, oh, your channel's dying, blah blah blah, you suck, you ain't the same, truth to that, but I've done it once, so I definitely can do it again. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, man. You remember the old school vlogs? Those of you that are OGs that are watching right now, I know you're OG, man. You've been around for a long time. I appreciate you. I'm telling you, I really do appreciate you. And I know you remember the vlogs where I used to just sit in front of the camera and just talk. And, you know, we just have our motivational conversation back and forth, and we get through this. And that's what we're gonna keep doing, man. This channel, like I said, let's just get into the Q&A, because a lot of questions that I'm like trying to answer right now are actually in the Q&As. But if you haven't already followed me on Twitter, make sure to go follow me on Twitter, because I always ask different random questions, and it's a great way for us to interact. I try to respond to you guys a lot. I just got an email from someone asking me that they wanted to start a YouTube channel. Here's another thing I wanted to bring up. And they said, hey Mike, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're a very busy person, and I just want to know how you build a YouTube channel and make money from YouTube, such as the sneaker content or basketball content, other stuff. So, and then he asked me what my camera was. So, you know, I told him I use the Canon 80D. I told him about the lens. I said the best way to start a channel is honestly just to keep uploading. You know, it takes a lot of hard work and, you know, just timing. Personally, it took this perfect timing to be able to get to an elite level of YouTube, to have people want to watch you, because, you know, when you first start, nobody's watching, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's really hard to get your videos out there. So I told him that, and he told me, I was wondering if you could give me some kind of blueprint of how you gained subscribers and boosted your platform. You know, and I tried to tell him, and, you know, I think the email kind of ended on a bad note. I don't think he's very happy with my response, but I told him there's really no formula. You know, I just put out the videos and the channel grew. There was no magic. I didn't just have like some magic wand. I was like, a sneaker life, 400K, boom. Mike, whatever it's at, boom. Views, boom. Subscribers, boom. Audience, boom. Merchandise, boom. You know, like, it was a lot put into it, a lot that I had to learn, and I'm still learning, obviously, as you guys can see. So there's no magic formula, man. Like, I wish there was a magic formula, because if there was, then you'd see me popping all the time. Okay, so Q&A for the vlog channel. First question is from Notorious Pug, Quavo Pug, that's his name. How did the sneaker collecting all start? It started just because I was a basketball player and I like Jordans. That's a really simple answer for me. Are you ever going to prank Mary? Best believe I'm gonna prank Mary. Mary, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you. Stay tuned. Jim Wang said, have you ever thought about coming to Malaysia? Shout out a friend from Kuala Lumpur. I'll bring you around if you come. No plans to go to Malaysia right now, but that would be super dope. So let's plan that, man. MC Astro asked me, any collab, clothing, or YouTube, who would it be? Personally, I would like to collab with like maybe Champion, which I can do myself. I'm gonna have a lot of cool Champion merchandise drop this fall, so I'm super excited for that. I've been working on it. But other than that, as far as YouTube collabs, you know, I think honestly I'm looking forward to eventually collabing with LSK. Other than that, Pooty, you know, I rock with Pooty. That's about it on my list for right now. MC Astro also asked me what's my dream car. I really like the Mercedes G-Class. probably like the AMG all souped up. You know, they make them very limited. They only make like 200 or 500 models a year, so that's something that I would want to buy if I was really balling like that. You know, after having my Mercedes now, I realize I love that car, but it's kind of small. You know, I'm 6'3" and my knees kind of go up, so I would like to get something bigger, but I would love to stick to Mercedes. Godson said, when are we gonna collab? What are we collabing on, bro? King Savage said, when are you going to come to Houston? I think I'll be out in Houston in, I think around like October or November, so I'll do a pop-up. Chris Capone said, where do you get those cases for your sneakers? You can pick all those up from the Container Store. When I say the Container Store, a lot of people take that like, oh, Container Store, like is just any Container Store? No, it's actually called the Container Store. You can go to thecontainerstore.com, you can pick them up. Frank Watson asked me, are you bringing back the Lace Life vids? It seems as the last vid for Lace Life was on November 2016. You know, I've been waiting to do that. You know, it's obviously it's in the blueprint or the plans that I want to do, but you know, I got a lot of things I got to work out myself and get the channel rolling myself before I feature other people's content. So I don't know, hopefully we'll bring back Lace Life, but right now I don't see it happening throughout this year, maybe next year. There's just a lot of different things that I want to work on, so we'll see. Saint Miguel, he asked me, when are you dropping merch? I got roasted for wearing the I Collect Yeezys because I don't actually own a pair of Yeezys. Merchandise is coming, you know, really just working on the quality. I've had a lot of quality issues in the last few releases, so I've kind of slowed down on it, but you know, I'm just working on perfecting it. Cam Chavez, he's asked me what got me into sneakers. Again, just basketball, man. That's just the culture alone. Jacob Dominguez asked me one shoe in my collection that I would never sell. It would probably have to be Alright, bro, I would sell them all because the thing about shoes is that you can always get another pair. Like, no matter what, another pair will always come up. Even if it's stupid limited, let's say I had like an Eminem 4, I would eventually be able to get an Eminem 4 again if I sold it, you know? Your Poppy, young boy Mike, I guess, he asked me, what other places do I plan on traveling to? I plan on traveling everywhere. Like, there's no like specific plans right now, but when I am able to, everywhere. Next month in September, I will be going to Orange County. I'm doing a pop-up there. That's gonna be September 2nd, so if you wanna come through, if you're in California, I'll be doing a pop-up in Arizona on hopefully September 10th, so stay tuned for that. SneakerCon Atlanta is going to be on the 23rd, so those are my only plans for now. Johnny23 said, can you make a motivation specific video? I know you say lots of motivational things and that you're a big icon in the sneaker community. Well, first off, thank you for that. Appreciate you. As far as a motivational video, I will definitely make a motivational video when I overcome the circumstances that I put myself in. But as far as that, you know, hopefully just a while ago what I was telling you about kind of motivated you in a sense. That's all I got for now. Joey101 asked me, do I ever plan on going on tour sometime? Yeah. I think I plan on going on tour when I really am able to master the merchandise and, you know, kind of plan accordingly. Other than that, you know, I'll do some random pop-ups here and there throughout the year. What are my favorite clothing brands right now? Obviously Hypeland. I wear a lot of Hypeland. Other than that, Nike, Michelin S. I wear a lot of OVO, and I wear a lot of Adidas. Another one would have to be Champion. Ezekiel asked me, am I gonna do a pop in Oklahoma? Ezekiel asked me if I'm gonna do a pop-up in Oklahoma. I don't plan on it, but hopefully soon enough. Jonah asked me, why do you think your fans are not watching your channel anymore? How would you treat your channel if you had 1 million subs? If I had 1 million subs, it would be rough. I'm glad I don't. But I think the reason people aren't watching is because, you know, I made a lot of promises to them and I never came through with them. And, you know, when people hear something over and over and it doesn't happen, they start to lose belief. You know, that's kind of how YouTube works. It revolves around relevancy. So if you're not constantly uploading or not constantly sticking to your word, people eventually just don't care anymore. And, you know, I realized that what I used to be really excited and enthusiastic and, you know, kind of like I am now, not as boring. And a lot of my vlogs have been a little stale and boring because I feel like I lost that confidence of being a vlogger and a YouTuber and being proud of it. So I think that's a big reason, man. I think 1, not being consistent, 2, making a lot of promises that I didn't come through with, and 3, just not really being me, you know, I was going through the motions of being a YouTuber, but not being Mike or not being a sneaker life. So yeah. LA Lewis 21 said, what motivates you? Who motivates you? Why did these things motivate you? What moment in your life did you see things differently and saw big? So, you know, I've always seen big, you know, ever since I was a little kid. I've always seen big. And recently, not even recently, I've always wanted the finer things in life just because that's my taste, you know, like, I don't know, I've been spoiled, you know, I've been blessed with a lot of people that at the end of the day are about me, and they will do whatever I need in order for me to be successful. So, you know, I think that shaped me a lot. The people that motivate me, my family, my girl, you know, just my friends, you know, if your friends don't motivate you, then you honestly need new friends, you know, like we're just trying to grind and do our thing. I obviously have my ups and downs, but you know, at the end of the day, the number one person that motivates me is probably my mom. You know, she's always on my case, asking me what's wrong, what does she need to do to help me in any way possible. So I think that really motivates me in a sense to just do better and, you know, be able to create enough for everyone, you know, for my future, for my mother, and yada yada yada. So if that answers your question, that's what it is. K, it just says K. She asked me, any advice for a business major student? PS, you're dope. Keep doing you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. You know, as a business major in college right now, I would suggest trying to start something up while you're in school. Even though it's hard to balance a lot, I feel like it kind of helps you. Like, you know, for example, when I was in school, I had YouTube, I had a sneaker life. So by the time I was done, I was financially able to have that as my job, which, you know, is cool. Like, create now while you can, because you never know what it could be, and you have nothing to lose while you're in college. You know, you're already doing what you got to do. You're being a student. So, you know, when you're a student, you have less to worry about. Obviously, it's still stressful, but if you're working on different avenues and streams of income, it might just help you. Gio, my guy, he's always hit me up, man. Shout out to you, Gio. Appreciate you. Raider Gio 52. He said, Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop? Bruh, you gotta be serious, bro. Wingstop all day, every day. EQT or Ultra Boost. I'm personally gonna have to go with the Ultra Boost just because I don't own a pair of EQTs yet, so maybe we'll talk about that later, but for now, Ultra Boost. Spencer Bando asked me, how did deal with having your heart broken, if you have? You know, time. I can't really remember when I was heartbroken. I know I've been pretty upset about a relationship or whatever, but you know, it just comes down to time. You know, chill with your friends. Hopefully you're young. If you're young, it's funny in high school when you like break up with your girlfriend, high school relationships, like you feel like it's the end of the world, but it's not, man. It's just the beginning. So I mean, that's really all I can tell you. Time. It's just time and keeping busy, and eventually, you know, it gets easier. Oh, Ray's asked me, what is your ultimate goal / career in life? My ultimate goal is just to be comfortable and happy, man. That's it. I'll just leave it at that. KME asked me, how long have you been with your girl? It's been a year. John Juarez, sorry bro, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but he asked me, if you had to live anywhere else besides LA or Colorado, where would it be? I would probably want to live in Florida, man. I really like Florida. Ricky Acosta asked me, yo, so I'm in a rut as well in my life, and my question for you is, do you know what your slump right now is stemming from? Like I talked about earlier, I think my stemming from was just sitting and feeling sorry for myself, you know? I didn't put in the right work and the necessary work to keep doing what I needed to do, and it's because there's no excuse. Honestly, I can't just say it's because of anything. It's something that I just needed to work out myself, and I think as soon as you are able to get to the root of that thing and really just analyze it, think about it, and try to stay positive. You know, my mom always tells me, just stay positive. Like if you think negative things will happen, and it's the truth. But you know, it was horrible. Like I would try to think positive. I just didn't want to get out of bed, and you know, every positive thought I had would be destroyed by a negative thought, and it's just like a weird slump that I could not get out of. And I'm not gonna lie, like maybe I could still, it's still there, but you know, I'm gonna try to remain as positive as possible and get out of this. Spiros Kaltasis asked me, have I ever considered coming to Greece or generally anywhere in Europe? Yes, I have. Daniel asked me, would I ever consider going back to school? You know, I actually really thought about it during my whole slump phase. It's like, man, maybe I should just go get my master's. I would probably get my master's, so I would unfortunately consider going back to school, but we'll see. Prince Malshai asked me, are you going to do a fit channel showing workouts and meals? No longer am I doing Mike Fittest. I tried it and I completely failed, but I learned a lot from it, and I'm going to put that all on this channel. But we're running on 20 minutes right now, so I'm gonna end that Q&A. Hopefully we'll do some more. It really depends on the reaction of you guys. I want to see those comments down below so I know what you guys thought about this. But thank you so much, man. If you could just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, stay updated with what's going on. But other than that, I will probably see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you for watching, man. You know, it's funny because my neighbors really think I'm selling dope.
The neighbors think I'm selling dope.